going to run the half marathon, I did decide one day, after I've been running 10, 15, 17, 18, 19 kilometres a few times, it's time to go the full distance and see if I could do it. But I'm not sure that I could run it much faster than that. And on a particular day, I might run faster than 2 hours 9, or I might also run slower than 2 hours and 15, and then be shepherded into the, well, you're finished, mate, whether I want it to be or not. Now, I probably wouldn't enter the marathon event in the first place because I haven't trained for that event, and I think the longest I've run in one run is 28.8 kilometres, so that means I've got about I'd have to run about another 14 or so kilometres to make the marathon distance, and I'm pretty confident that I couldn't do that. Physically, I'm pretty confident that I wouldn't be able to do it, and I know that a lot of the success or otherwise you have as a runner is down to psychology. It's down to your thinking, and I think, again, I'm pretty sure that that's a psychological barrier that's just beyond me. Now, somebody was quoted once as saying, if you think you can do something and you do it, you're right, but if you think you can't do it and you don't do it, you're also right. Now, I'm 70 years old, so whilst I know there are people who are my age and perhaps even older who run marathons, they've probably been doing it for a long time and probably have been running for a long time, and therefore they have much more in their legs than I do, even though I've been running now for about 6 years, I think. They probably have more kilometres in their legs and they have more kilometres in their brains. So I'm not saying everybody my age, but nobody my age either could run a marathon, because I'm sure there are people who are. I'm just talking about myself. But there are people who are looking forward to this event and have now had it taken from them, or the rules and regular conditions changed, and they feel a bit disappointed. And I think I sympathise with them and understand. And one of the things that I thought was a really good feature of running worldwide was that it was an inclusive community. And by that I mean it just welcomes everybody who runs, no matter their age, their size, their shape, their mass, their gender, if that's a word we still use, or any of that sort of stuff. In fact, I see these things that say, you know, this is my body and it just ran 10 Ks and it doesn't need your approval. I'm not seeking your approval. Most of the comments are very positive and complimentary, saying to the person, good on you, you know, just keep running and run your own race and so on. But it seems that in the case of the Sydney Marathon at least, some of that's been forgotten. Maybe I'm being unfair to them. Maybe there's more to the story that I don't know. I only know what I read in the newspapers and what I saw in comments from people who posted those commented on those newspaper stories. Or maybe there is something else to it. I don't know. And I suppose you could always say, well, you can't run that race, go on another one. But again, that's not the point. The point is that event was put on for everybody who is willing to pay the fee and have a go. And then suddenly the rules get changed. That's probably enough about the Sydney Marathon. I'm coming almost back to where I started from, on the Kenmore Bridge here. On my left there is a bunch of golf carts of people playing golf on the Tully Park course. Up here a little bit further to where that rubbish bin is on the side of the road, and then down the track around to where I left my bike at Riversdale, my motorcycle that is. I have no idea how much of this gibbering that I've been doing has been recorded, how much of it will make sense to you, will be of interest to you. I'll say thank you anyway for watching and listening, if that's what you've been doing. And as I said, if you have a comment or an opinion on anything I've had to say, feel free to leave a comment. And I will try and respond. Coming up on only 14k since I set off. They say that your training program every week should include at least one long run. I don't know if 14k is considered long enough. I suppose it depends on what you're training for. If you're not, in my case, I'm not training for any particular event, I'm just running because I like running. And I'd like to get in. Whenever I run, I'd like to do at least double figures. I don't know why I do that, but I think it's generally agreed in the running community that there's no such thing as a bad run. That's just 14k's is just clocked over then since I started. Maybe 150 metres to where I started from. There's no such thing as a bad run. Some runs are just, I guess, better than others. A good run for me is always double figures, out of 10 at least. And if I get beyond the 10, that's a bonus. Almost at the end here. in a concrete path, and hopefully my motorcycle will be where I left it. It'd be a long walk home if it wasn't there. And there it is with this giant dog. Well, thank you everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed my tour of Goulburn and my talking, if you can see that, 14.21, almost in 1 hour and 27 minutes. Give you the activity. I'll see the time in the zone. I always like it to be more in zone 5 than zone 4, but nevertheless, details 14.21 kilometres in 1 hour 27 minutes at a pace of 6 minutes 10 per kilometre. Alright, I'm just going to do a bit of a cool down walk up and down the road here. So, as I said, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my tour of Goulburn, my talking about various subjects. I will talk to you again when I'm making another running video, and I will endeavour to process this footage and get it up as quickly as possible. So thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you again shortly.